Hi, my name is Rick Dubidat and I'm the owner, founder and chief instructor of the Martial Arts Centre of Excellence, formerly known as the Rick Dubidat Black Belt Academies. Now, I've got a little story for you guys I thought I'd share. My son is 10 years old, my oldest son is 10 years old. He's been training in martial arts since he could walk, and he's had some amazing benefits from the training. He's a super confident, super switched on, very assertive, very focused, ridiculously fit child who's doing really well in his education. He makes friends easily, and he's just an amazing kid, everything I've ever hoped for. And I put it down to one, amazing parenting from myself and his mum, and two, the benefits from the martial arts. Now, when talking to him about his training and asking what he wants to do over the next 2-3 years in his training, which art he'd like to focus on, we discussed this and decided his route. And then he said to me, he asked me a question which was kind of threw me back a little bit. He said, "Dad, why are you so passionate about martial arts? Why do you love it so much?" And it made me think, so if my son, who's like 8 years into his martial art training, even though he's only 10, doesn't understand why I'm so passionate about martial arts, then maybe there are other parents out there and other children out there that see our classes, see our adverts, see our videos like the ones coming up at one of our academies, and they don't understand why we're so passionate about martial arts. So I thought I'd do this video just to basically show you why. This is one reason why. Because amazing kids like this and this, discipline, focus, concentration, determination, fitness, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, look at that, 3-year-old, that kind of determination and focus. I mean, what do these children, what kind of potential do they have in their school life, their primary school life, their junior school, their high school, university? I mean, what kind of adults are they going to become? I mean, these adults that are training now and teenagers, to see teenagers putting in this amount of energy and focus and discipline, interacting with the adults and everything at this level with the amount of respect and everything that they show inside the class is amazing. Because teenagers get a bad rap, but if they have nothing else to do, then they're going to get into other things that aren't as wholesome, not things that we like to do. I mean, these guys are both world champions, multiple times world champions. So these are some of the reasons why I'm so passionate about martial arts. Now, for me, the martial arts has always been like, it's about my individual growth. So I enjoyed team sports. I enjoyed football, I enjoyed rugby growing up, but I was terrible at them. So I didn't really try and progress. I wasn't encouraged in those kind of sports. I just enjoyed them. I turned up, did my part, went home. But with the martial arts, it was about my individual growth. That wasn't measured against a team. That wasn't measured against anybody else. It was myself being measured against myself, which means that I had to keep getting better, keep getting better. So it's all on me, which is absolutely brilliant. I love that. Okay, so the focus on me, which means I could learn and grow at my own pace. Just like anything, some people really progress quickly in things, and some people are a little bit slower. Some people might have an up and down kind of progression in something, and somebody might just like sail all the way through. The martial arts allows you to develop at your own pace, so the pressure is off you. And nowadays, when children and teenagers have so much pressure with school and with exams and everything and peer pressure, the last thing you want them to do is have more pressure with their hobby. Okay. Another thing that the martial arts really taught me was self-control. So growing up, there was bullying, everybody got bullied, quite a few people got bullied and stuff, and it taught me to defend myself, yes, but it also taught me that I don't have to fight all the time because I don't need to. It made me strong enough physically and mentally to be able to walk away when I didn't need to. And it also made me strong enough to know when to stand up and stick up for other people that were needed looking after and helping. And that came purely from my martial art training. The level of fitness was brilliant. The pride that I had in the belts when I achieved my belts gave me long-term and short-term goals to achieve, which I wouldn't have had in any other sport. I wouldn't have had that in football, in basketball, in anything else. I wouldn't have had these short-term goals. The amount of discipline that I had was brilliant. I mean, the discipline is like a good discipline. It's like the lining up, the the focus, make sure you're on time, make sure your uniform is neat, make sure you're throwing techniques correctly, make sure you're learning the curriculum. There's another world champion here, Jaden. So this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. The coordination. When it came to playing football, I was terrible. I don't mind saying I was terrible at football. But when it came to martial arts, I was naturally gifted. I was lucky enough to excel that way. And the coordination that I developed from it led on to help me with other things. It gave me an identity. So I became, kind of had two parts to me. I had one side as an adult in my professional corporate career, and the other side was myself when I was fighting, which gave me a balance, and kind of one side helped the other. So the stress from my corporate career helped me when I went training and I was fighting and competing and representing Great Britain. And then the stress from training and representing Great Britain, as you can imagine, that was alleviated when I went behind the desk and I was doing my IT manager's job. So it was a balance. It was nice to be more than the average person. It was just gave me a duality of personality, and it helped to grow and become confident and open up the martial arts schools and pass on these benefits to all these people you can see training behind me. So there you go. I hope that this little video has gave you a little bit more of an insight into who I am, who Martial Arts Centre of Excellence is, and more importantly, why we are so amazingly passionate about martial arts. If you're interested in getting into martial arts or getting your son and daughter into martial arts, then take action and then give us a call on 0800 612 9325, or simply just comment wherever this video has been posted. Remember, action solves every single problem. So take action and take a step into our martial art classes. Take care and we'll see you soon.